Welcome to Beyond the Game on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I am Jake Volk. Sitting across from me, Dominic Arbolino and Eric Fischetti. Guys, what's good?
Pretty good.
Very good. Very hyped about today. A lot of news throughout the whole week.
Oh,
and
my
more to come
gosh.
this weekend.
We need more than an hour.
A lot of hockey stuff, a lot of basketball stuff to get to.
And speaking of the basketball, that's where we'll start. Brandon Johnson should join us momentarily. He just got stuck at work is all. Of course, his paying job is more important than this, right? Nah, it's all good.
What a jerk.
Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. And we will start again with basketball, specifically the Knicks. Under the cloud of Kristaps Porzingis trade rumors, the Knicks selected Frank Ntilikina with the 8th overall pick. I nailed this pick in my mock draft, but I want to know what you guys thought of it.
Okay, so let me just start out with the trade rumors, because that's where a lot of Knicks fans' minds are going, because honestly, it's scary, because a lot of teams can afford to lose a lot of stuff, but this is the best thing that the Knicks have in the Phil Jackson era, is Kristaps Porzingis.
It's the only thing he's done right.
It really has, and I'm kind of surprised, because out of all the bad that Phil Jackson has done, he's drafted pretty good.
He actually has.
Willie Hernan-Gomez was a steal. Kristaps Porzingis is Kristaps Porzingis.
Ron Baker.
Ron Baker was an undrafted. He's turning out to be good. A lot of undrafted notable names like Nigel Hayes out of Wisconsin. Honestly, I'm kind of confident in Phil Jackson when it comes to the draft, but just making decisions, I don't think he should. I don't think that... he's fit for the job. I mean, I'm not even going to try and say, he's doing the best he can. No, he's not doing a good job. He is not. The Knicks are a dumpster fire as it is, and he's just making it worse. But considering the Porzingis trade rumors, which is where I was supposed to go, I don't think he's going anywhere, just to get that out of the way. I don't think he can be that stupid to just let him go. I did hear... Porzingis to Boston for the number 3 pick, Jay Crowder and
Jaylen Brown.
I think a little
along
bit
with
more.
Along with the Nets pick. Yeah,
for next year.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, honestly, I thought a trigger was going to be pulled last night, and thankfully there wasn't.
For the Knicks' sake, I'm glad it wasn't. Trading Kristaps Porzingis would be the dumbest thing Phil Jackson could do.
I guess that you can get a lot from him, but it wouldn't make any sense. You have your franchise player right now that you can build around.
You could get a lot for Melo. It's not like he's a scrub. You'd be able to get something of value for him.
That's true.
You know what it's kind of like right now? It's kind of like, figure it's like 1986, and it's like trading Patrick Ewing in his second year.
Yeah.
It's exactly like it. I'm not saying Porzingis is going to be Patrick Ewing or be better than Patrick Ewing.
He's on his way there.
You know what? He's got huge potential. He reminds me of Dirk Nowitzki. And you know what? He's probably going to be better than Dirk Nowitzki. Patrick Ewing?
Let's not go crazy.
It's still early. It's still very early. And honestly, this is the only bright spot the New York Knicks have.
Yes, it is.
Except in 2 years when Phil Jackson leaves. That'll be even better.
Honestly, there's nothing I would trade Porzingis for. Literally
can't do it.
Nothing. I don't care what you offered me.
He's such a franchise guy. All the fans love him, too.
He's
That's
someone
another
who
thing.
you can
He's such
build
a valuable
around.
piece.
And he's someone who you can build around. If you want to trade Melo, fine. If you want to trade Courtney Lee, fine. You want to trade Noah, fine. Don't trade your best player, Kristaps Porzingis. He's a super young guy, too.
It kind of seems like Phil Jackson is trading away everybody that makes the Knicks fans happy. So, on that note, Joakim Noah's the future. Oh, my God, he's so good. He makes me so happy. Come on, trade him now.
I thought that was Ntilikina.
No. Let's do Noah first. Let's trade him first. Get rid of that contract.
Here's hoping.
That's going to be very hard, though. I don't know.
It's going to be impossible.
You're going to have to buy some of it out.
I'm telling you right now, he's not going anywhere.
No.
Hey, if Timofey Mozgov can be traded, Joakim Noah can be traded.
I am looking forward to hearing what you have to say about that. I really am.
We'll get right into it now. In addition to the Nets acquiring Mozgov, they also drafted Jared Allen. Again, I'll get into it right now. It's a miracle! The Nets are actually heading in the right direction! Oh, I was so happy. I'll tell you, when the trade happened, I texted you guys. I was bouncing off the walls. I was hugging everyone in sight. I almost knocked my mother down. I'm like, Mom, I'm so sorry. But the Nets just got D'Angelo Russell. They just traded Brook Lopez. Lopez is a fine player, fine offensive player. Worst defensive center in the NBA. Guy can't rebound to save his life. Guy can't defend to save his life. Larry Nance Jr. is posterizing him. And you got D'Angelo Russell. I don't care about the maturity concerns with D'Angelo Russell. He's going to get his act together. He's a young kid. He's entering his junior year here in the NBA. He's going to make mistakes. Goodness gracious, you're hopping on the kid like he's 30 years old. If he was 30 years old, yeah, get on him. But he's a young kid. Give the guy a chance to grow. The Nets got a steal with D'Angelo Russell. Somebody you can build around, easily becomes their best player. D'Angelo Russell and Jeremy Lin, damn good backcourt. And Jared Allen, oh my goodness, I was so happy. I was so happy. I'll tell you, I was dying yesterday. I was dying because I thought the Nets were going to do something stupid. I thought for sure they were going to take another wing guy, another backcourt guy. But no, they take Jared Allen, best center available, probably the best front court player available. Was hoping John Collins would slip, but this was just so good. In Sean Marks and Kenny Atkinson, we trust. And I'll tell you one other thing. Kenny Atkinson, Eastern Conference Coach of the Year. And that's not crazy. I'm going to tell you why. The Nets played hard.
Yes.
All 82 games. Brad Stevens and Tyronn Lue, can't say that about the Celtics. You can't say that about the Cavaliers. They were dogging it. They were dogging it late in the season. The Nets, even though they were out of it, were playing their butt off day in and day out. Yeah, Nets were a lousy team last year. Only 20 wins, worst record in the NBA. But from a strict coaching perspective, Kenny Atkinson was the best coach in the Eastern Conference last year. The best coach by far. Not even a contest in my mind. I'm so glad the Nets have him.
I think you're right.
I'm so glad the Nets have him. About time this franchise did something right.
And look, you know what? We had this discussion, I want to say, maybe like a month ago. It was definitely when basketball was still playing. I asked you, who's in a better position? Like, who's going more in the right direction? The Nets or the Knicks? And without even blinking an eye, no bias at all, you said Brooklyn.
Yeah. It's not even a contest in my mind. The Nets have a really good backcourt. No trade rumors surrounding our best player, D'Angelo Russell. No trade rumors surrounding Jeremy Lin. Trade rumors surrounding every guy on the Knicks roster. The two best players on the team, Porzingis and Anthony. And I agree, they should trade Anthony. But Phil Jackson was stupid enough to come out publicly and say we're going to explore trades for Kristaps Porzingis. Here's some advice to you, Phil. Don't publicly say you want to trade someone. You drive his value down. Are you that stupid? You've been doing this how long? You don't know how the league works? You're going to publicly admit that you want to trade someone? You're driving the value down. There's a reason you haven't been able to trade Melo. It's because you were stupid enough to publicly admit that you want to trade him.
That's just like, I remember, just for like any NFL team that does this, they say, oh, we want to trade this guy, but if not, we're going to release him. Like, that's just...
Didn't McCagnon do that?
Yes, with Decker. Yeah, like, how do you expect to get a trade through if they know if they don't make a trade, you're just going to release him?
It's
just so stupid. It's so stupid. They did that with Tony Romo, too.
Yep.
And at that point... Other teams, I'm going to use like the NFL as an example. I know we're on the NBA, but I'm going to use Decker as an example.
It's all right.
Okay, so we want, your high caliber player. We want a number one wide receiver for Eric Decker. Well, you said that you wanted to get rid of him or you were going to lease him, so we'll give you like a maybe top 3 wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
It already lowers the value when you say we want to do this.
You've advertised your position. You've shorted yourself. You shot yourself in the foot. It's one thing if you're going to email. There have been articles written by MLB insiders about how trades are consummated. And they always say that the players that are on the block, they don't blast email the other teams and say, this guy's available. They go to 1 or 2 teams that they know is going to be interested, and then they use that.
As leverage.
You use it as leverage. 1 or 2 teams, fine. Not the whole league. Phil Jackson publicly admitted to the whole world, we want to trade our 2 best players. It's a joke. He's inept. He might be worse than Billy King. No.
Hold on, wait.
Wait a minute, I thought about that for a second.
Did you hear what he said in an interview, I want to say ESPN? He said, and I'm going to quote him, "We know what we're doing." No, you do not. No, you do not.
Not even close.
We want to trade Kristaps Porzingis, our best player on the team by far, the future of the New York Knicks, and we said that to the world. And I'm not going to say anything. Like, if you wanted to trade Porzingis, obviously it's completely out of our control. Is it ideal? No.
Would you do it? Would you trade Porzingis if you got an ideal offer? Please tell me the answer is no.
Well, I would say no.
Okay,
honestly, but if it was like, I mean, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, even if it was for the number 1 overall pick, if it was for the Brooklyn pick and a couple of players from Boston, I'd still say no.
Good.
Because, you know what? Porzingis was the unknown player coming into the draft, and Ntilikina's the same way.
Phil Jackson
both wore like a red suit or whatever exactly the color was.
That was Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose wore a red suit too when he was drafted because he thought he was going to go to the Clippers. That's a true story.
I believe that. But here's what I think he's doing right. He's getting European players with huge potential, and they're shocking, like how they develop in the NBA right away. Ideal names: Porzingis, obviously, Hernan Gomez, and Kuzminskis. Those guys are. With the exception of Porzingis, Hernan Gomez is a potential starter, and Kuzminskis is a great bench player, solid role player. So he is drafting well overseas. He's just an idiot.
Give his international scouts a lot of credit. You're listening to Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I am Jacob Volk. Sitting across from me, Dominic Arbolino and Eric Fischetti. Brandon Johnson should be joining us momentarily. Number to call, if you have something on your mind, is 516-572-7440. And we'll broaden our basketball horizons here. The Hawks traded Dwight Howard and the 31st overall pick, which was used to select Frank Jackson, to the Hornets for Marco Bellinelli, Miles Plumlee, and the 41st overall pick, which was used to select Tyler Dorsey. Last year, Howard had 13.5 points per game, 12.7 rebounds per game, and 1.4 assists per game. Bellinelli had 10.5 points per game, 2.4 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game. And Plumlee had 2.5 points per game, 2.1 rebounds per game, and half an assist per game.
Stupid. Sorry. Stupid for the Hawks.
No, take it. Take it.
I don't understand.
My thunder, but that's okay.
I don't understand why the Hawks would do that. I feel like Dwight Howard, yes, even though maybe he's not the player he used to be, how could you give up a guy like him for what you're receiving? I mean, the Hornets just got 10 times better.
They did,
especially
dirty.
And Malik Monk, they drafted too. The Hornets looking good right now.
Hornets looking very good.
And you know who else had a good draft? The Kings.
The Kings had a really good draft. It was scary. De'Aaron Fox, Justin Jackson, Harry Giles. You know what it reminded me of?
It's amazing.
You know what it reminded me of? The Cleveland Browns NFL draft.
I was just about to say that.
You got De'Aaron Fox, who's the Myles Garrett, the safe pick. You know what he's going to be. You got Justin Jackson. He's the David Njoku. He's going to be a solid player in this league. And you got Harry Giles, the Jabril Peppers, the enigma. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. It's scary. It's scary. The Kings. People were saying, oh, the Kings, and me too. The Kings are the worst organization in the NBA. They're going in the right direction right now. I'm sorry, Knicks fans. Your organization's the worst in the league right now. It's not the Kings anymore.
The worst in the league? I don't think you're that far off. I really don't.
Tell me who you'd put in front. Would you put the Kings in front? I hope you'll say no.
In front of the Knicks?
Yeah. Do you think the Kings are better than the Knicks?
Yes, absolutely.
So there's no one in front of the Knicks?
Right.
Okay, good. Good. I just wanted to clear that up.
No, I know, because...
It's good to hear you say that as a Knicks fan.
Because...
I appreciate the fact that you're unbiased.
Because, you know what? Well, first off, in this business, you have to be unbiased, but me just speaking as a
fan...
It's true, but as a fan, I love the Knicks. I was there when Isaiah Thomas was at the helm, David Lee, Eddie Curry, why? But,
Isaiah Thomas.
Allen Houston was my guy. I mean, I've seen rock bottom, but this is not... Then, compared to now, is not even close to what rock bottom is now. Like, this is worse.
This is much worse.
Because at this point, there's... And it's still going on. And it's like, there are talks right now for trading Porzingis.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but honestly,
James Dolan would rather play with his band than attend the NBA draft. You see where his priorities are.
So, Mr. Dolan, what do you think of the Knicks scenarios this year? Like, how do you think they're going to go? Ask Phil. How about you don't ask Phil? How about you ask him to leave? Like, come on. I mean,
James Dolan doesn't care about the Knicks. We've had that conversation before.
I know. It's so upset.
He's concerned about two things.
His band.
And his checkbook.
He really is. I'm like,
maybe the Rangers.